living in a dream. Now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Mike, 45. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
45, Mike, 45. I'm coming after you. Ready? Check 45 to Mike. Check.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's Darnold. It's caught. Jones. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
That QB's trash. Let's go. Slam, slam, slam.
On the run, Darkwa. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at the 15-yard line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Joker, Joker. Ready? Hello, 80. Right there. 54.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Darnold's pass intended for Nelson Aguilar. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Here's Darnold. Ebron with it over the middle. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On first down, Green. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Hey, I'm coming up. Hey, nice 7. 26 Mike. Pick it up. Got it. 26 Mike. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10. And it brings up 4th and 1. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, 59, ready? I'm coming for you. You line. Check. Check hot route. Hot. 20, 51.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First down, Atlanta.
Down. Ready. You ready? Come on now. Ready to go.
Here's the second year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
It's a gain of 8.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. As they come up now on a 3rd down and 4 to go. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play wildcat.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And the judge does a nice job there of navigating and picking up some yardage. Remember, no Tevin Coleman in the backfield, so he's moved up in the pecking order, getting a lot of playing time for these Atlanta.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Chester Rogers deep for Indianapolis. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the and it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, get in the weight room. Check motion. Mike 22.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Aguilar has it. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On second and 10, Darnold. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing again is Darnold. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Colts first down.
Check. Block 54. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check.
They'll run with Darquan. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 14. Darnold now to throw. Ebron caught left side. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
You're side. 45, Mike, 45. Check tight.
Here's Darkwan, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Orleans Darkwan, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, and the Colts are in for 6. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
And it's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Falcons take over. Let's go. Do it. At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
That's complete to Marlon Mack. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And when he started rolling left there as a right-handed quarterback, I thought, boy, this 3rd down play is going nowhere, but credit to him, able to pick up the 1st.
And all you righties who are watching the game at home, get out of your chair, get off the couch, move to your left, and then rifle one. You may leave a hole in the wall, as you have to explain later, but you'll see how difficult that throw actually was.
To throw is Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Darnold. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Vinatieri now on to try to field goal for the Colts. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half begins with a run by Smith. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
54, south. I got check.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the second time. The This is taken at the 15. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
You're outside. 45 to Mike. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Now Darquan. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold, rush coming, and he's taken down. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
3rd and long. It's Darnold. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Operating from the gun. Ryan caught on the right side by Jones. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen?
No, it's out. Smith lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Touchdown, Falcons! Ito Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus. Slam. 25, check 25, check 25.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Faking the give, Darnold. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go right back to Mack. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
We're going to sign. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Let's go.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, you.
This time Ryan will throw. Jones has it. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 53 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Change the mic. Change the mic. Got to do better. 21.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to, and this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Tavecchio to add the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Next to score, Falcons 21, Colts 13.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here goes Hut. 54. Mike 54. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Darnold. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Looked like he tried it all there. Tried to use some physicality, right? Tried to use some footwork, some head fakes, but he was covered the entire way. Dogged in every step. That forced the incompletion. No separation at the end of the route.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. Ebron's got it. 22 yards there, a first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
The speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now a handoff looking right, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Orleans Darkwa, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Mack, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Ryan. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Ryan. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Mike 45, check Mike 45. Get him, get him, get him. Check 37, check 37.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run again now with Darkwan. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
It's a party now.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Ready? Switch gears, switch gears.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Check. We go, son. Check 45. I'm on.
They'll run on first down. It's Mack. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Staying on the ground with Mack. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Ready. Right 25. Check. 26 months. Hey, South. Let's go.
Ryan to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Justin Houston in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Give me some. Here we go. Mike 10. Mike 10. You must be true. Check 3. We got Mike 10 right here, guys.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One last shot for Ryan. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Colts, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner.